Once upon a time, there was a country that liked to boast about its economy. They said it was the envy of the world, a shining example of how a nation could thrive if only it followed the right rules. The secret, they claimed, was this: trust the markets, trust the experts, trust the system. For decades, people did. They trusted the banks, they trusted the politicians, and most of all, they trusted the insurance companies. They paid their premiums every month believing that when disaster struck, someone would be there to help pick up the pieces. But when the time came to cash in, the insurance companies weren't there. They'd vanished. The entire industry had been a sham. It was a massive Ponzi scheme, a con so big and so brazen that it made the country's economic collapse almost inevitable. This is the story of the insurance scam that broke a nation. Act 1. The promise of protection. Insurance is supposed to protect your home, your health, your future. You pay a little each month, and in return you're safe when disaster strikes. But what happens when the promise of protection is a lie? Act 2. The birth of the scam. It began with trust. A company promised security, politicians praised it, citizens believed in it, premiums poured in, billions collected, confidence soared, and because no one questioned it, the scam grew. On paper, it looked perfect. In reality, it was empty. Act 3. How the scam worked. The company didn't actually insure anyone. Instead of setting aside money for payouts, it gambled. Instead of building reserves, it lied. Instead of helping people in crisis, it pocketed the billions. Every claim denied, every disaster ignored, every family abandoned. The scam wasn't about protection. It was about profit. Act 4. The expansion. Soon it wasn't just one company. Banks invested, politicians looked the other way, entire industries built themselves on top of the scam. And by the time anyone realized the truth, millions of people were tied to it. Homes, businesses, pensions, an entire nation depended on a system that was already broken. Act 5. The collapse. The trigger was disaster, a flood, a war, a pandemic. When the time came to pay out billions, there was nothing. Families left with nothing. Hospitals bankrupt, businesses erased overnight. The truth hit like a bomb. The insurance wasn't real. It was a lie. And overnight the economy collapsed. Act 6. The fallout. Anger filled the streets. Protests erupted. Politicians scrambled for answers, but it was too late. The scam had drained billions. The nation was drowning in debt, and the people who ran it walked away rich. Because the money was gone, hidden in offshore accounts, shielded by lawyers, untouchable. Act 7. The lesson. The story of the insurance scam that broke a nation isn't just about one fraud, it's about blind trust. We assume the systems we rely on are safe. We believe the contracts we sign are real. We trust the people in power to protect us. But trust is fragile, and once it's broken, it can take down everything with it. In the end, the nation found itself at a crossroads. They could either succumb to the despair of the moment or rise from the ashes with a renewed sense of purpose. They chose the latter. They rebuilt their lives, their homes, their trust. It wasn't easy, it took years, but slowly, surely they picked up the pieces and started again. This story is not over. It's happening right now in real time. The insurance scam that broke a nation is a cautionary tale. It's a reminder that even the most complex financial systems can crumble when they are based on lies. It has a lesson in the importance of due diligence and the dangers of putting too much faith in those who promise big but deliver nothing. But it's also a story of resilience, of a community coming together in the face of adversity and rebuilding from the ground up. It's a testament to the human spirit and our ability to overcome even the greatest challenges. So remember the story of the insurance scam that broke a nation. Remember the fragility of trust and the importance of due diligence. But also remember the strength of the human spirit and our ability to rebuild when all seems lost. Thank you for watching this episode. If you liked it, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more updates. See you next time.